Hi, welcome back to my channel. So, last week I put it to a vote on Instagram to see what you wanted to see next in terms of yoga, and you chose yoga to wind down. So this is kind of perfect for bedtime, for zoning out, for just winding down. Imagine that you've had a busy day, been at work all day, maybe you've been sat over a desk all day, you just want something slow and steady. It's not taxing, it'll be really nice if you wanted to kind of switch off for a little bit. It's also perfect if you wanted to tag on the end of one of my other flows as well. So maybe you do want a twisty flow or a gentle flow and then you just pop this on the end. It's also really good if you've just got out of bed in the morning, you don't want anything too strenuous, you just want something gentle. So really it's perfect for any time. I call it a wind down flow just because this is the kind of thing that I really like to do, as I say, after a busy day, just to switch off, just to wind down. So I hope you enjoy it. So we're just going to begin in child's pose. As always, if anything hurts, then stop. If anything doesn't feel right, then just stop. Just taking it really easy, just at your own pace, just without judgment to your body, just doing whatever feels good. There's no right, there's no wrong, no one's watching you, so just breathe and enjoy. So just starting in child's pose, so just coming down onto the hands and knees, taking the big toes to touch, and then just taking the knees as wide apart as is comfortable for you. It might be more comfortable to keep them close together. Might be able to take them out to the width of the mat. If it's more comfortable, maybe taking a cushion or a pillow or a block beneath the bottom, but then just sinking the bottom down towards the heels, extending the arms out, and just connecting the forehead down with the earth. So just spending a few moments here, just settling into the body. So just releasing anything that you don't need. So while we're here on the mat today, just using the breath to keep present, so nothing else matters at this point. And then just gently start to draw the attention to the breath. So as you inhale, really expanding the breath through the ribs, through the chest, deep down into the belly, feeling the belly pressing onto the thighs. And then as you exhale, deflating, completely letting go. Taking any tension, carrying any tension in the jaw, in the shoulders, just think about relaxing. So physically relaxing the body. So taking one more full breath here. And then gently walking the hands over to the right hand side of the mat. So keeping the hips where they are. Trying to stretch through the left hand side. And then gently walking the hands over to the left this time. Maybe just reaching forward just a little bit more with the right hand. Stretching from the little finger all the way down the arm into the hip. Brilliant. Coming back to centre. Slowly walking the hands in. So just coming to sit on the knees. If it's uncomfortable at all, again, then maybe putting a block underneath or a cushion underneath if that's more comfortable. And then just sitting up nice and tall, closing the eyes off here. Tucking the chin. And then gently taking the chin over to the right shoulder. And then over to the left shoulder. Repeating. Right shoulder. And to the left shoulder. Just getting a little bit of momentum. One more time to the right shoulder. To the left shoulder. And then this time tilting the head back, taking a full neck roll. So just taking it as slow or as quick as feels good. Maybe pausing if it feels good to linger. Doing a stretch. And then when you've taken that full circle, just coming back the other way. Again, maybe stopping, maybe pausing if that feels good. It might feel different on this side. Really stretching at the neck and then coming back to centre. Shrugging the shoulders up towards the ears and then sending them down the back. Shoulders up and release. One more time, shoulders up and release, bringing them forwards this time, so shoulders up and release, shoulders up and release. One more time, shoulders up and release. And then gently making your way over into your tabletop position. So hands about shoulder width, knees about hip width. Taking the gaze just in front of the hands, just coming through a few rounds of cat and cow. So instead of just your regular cat and cow, I just want you to put a little bit of movement in the spine, in the hips if that feels good. So feel free to stay with the regular movement if that works for you. If not, then maybe just getting a bit flowy, getting a bit playful. So as we inhale, lifting the chest, maybe just moving the hips, moving the shoulders slightly. And then exhale, pressing into the hands. Again, maybe just putting some movement in if that feels good. Inhale, dropping. Exhale, rounding. 2 more times. Again, just using your own breath, just exploring some movement. Maybe your hips are feeling tight, maybe your shoulders are feeling tight. Again, not being afraid to just move in a way that feels good. One more exhale, just holding there for a second, pressing into the hands, really feeling the shoulders releasing, unwinding, and doing one more breath. Inhale, exhale, tucking the toes here, pressing into the hands, straightening the legs, walking the feet into the hands, coming in to our ragdoll. So just catching hold of either elbow, keeping the knees nice and soft, sending the hips high, just rocking gently from side to side. Imagine the upper body is completely hanging heavy. So imagine you're trying to get your nose down to your toes. Just relax. Maybe nodding, shaking the head, just thinking softness. And then from here, just clasping the hands behind the back, letting them drop over the head, bending the left knee, taking the hands over to the right, and just pedaling the legs, gently swaying from side to side. Again, just using softness. And then gently releasing the hands, keeping the chin tucked, slowly rolling up to standing. So nice, slow, gentle movements. When you get there, sweeping the hands up. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale the hands up. Exhale, hands down. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale the hands up. Exhale, hands down. And if you're not already there, just stepping to the top of your mat. Just finding your mountain pose. So standing tall, give the shoulders a big roll, send the shoulder blades down the spine. Palms facing forwards. Lifting all 10 toes and then placing them back down into the earth. Really feeling the feet rooted into the earth. Feeling the energy rise up through the feet, through the inner arch of the feet, up the legs, throughout the body. Leaving the body through the crown of the head. Take one deep breath here. Inhale. Exhale. You're going to inhale, sweep the hands up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the chest, half forward fold. Plant the hands, step back with the right foot coming into our low lunge. Reaching the hands up, relaxing the shoulders. 2 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, one more breath. Inhale. Exhale, framing the left foot. Step back, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale. Step forward with the right foot, strapping down onto the left knee, this time a low lunge. Lift the arms, relax the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale, good. Framing the right foot this time. Stepping the left foot into the right, folding over the legs. Inhale, sweep the hands up. Exhale, hands to heart. Coming back into your mountain pose. So standing tall again, rolling the shoulders. Taking a breath here together. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, sweep the hands up. Exhale, hinging from the hips, folding down. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, plant the hands, this time stepping back with the right foot. Rising up, high lunge, low lunge. Inhale 1. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale, frame the left foot, step back, downward dog, 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale, step forward, right foot, low lunge. You might notice this time that I'm staying on my toes on the back foot. This is just different variation, so it's completely up to you whether you keep the toes tucked, whether you untuck the toes. Inhale. Exhale, framing the right foot, stepping in, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bringing the hands down to the heart. Taking the hands by the sides, just taking a moment again, just to reset here. So inhale, exhale. Inhale, sweep the hands up. Exhale, fold. Planting the hands. This time you're going to step back into our plank pose. Come down onto the knees if you need to. If not, keeping the elbows tight to the body, lowering chest and chin down towards the earth. Untucking the toes. Keeping the hands just under the shoulders. Inhale, peeling the chest up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Relax the shoulders. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Just making sure that the weight's not into the hands. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. This time just bringing the hands out in front, just like in number 11, coming into our Spades Pose. So we inhale, pressing into the forearms, lifting the chest, lifting the chin, relaxing the shoulders. So not hunching the shoulders up like this, we're relaxing the shoulders, just taking a nice little bend in the lower back, making sure the feet and the legs are about hip width apart, pressing the tops of the feet into the earth. Again, just relaxing, losing the tension from the face, from the shoulders, from the body. Taking 3 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. 1 more breath. Inhale 3. Exhale, lowering down. Bringing the hands back under the shoulders, tucking the toes, rising up into our downward dog. Taking 5 breaths here, so maybe closing the eyes off. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale. Inhale 4. Exhale. Inhale 5. Exhale. And then from here, just dropping down onto the knees, crossing the ankles, coming over into a seated position. So taking the legs straight out in front, flexing the toes up towards the ceiling, taking the hands by the sides, sitting nice and tall. Just closing the eyes off here in our Dandasana. So relaxing the shoulders. Good. Then just coming into a nice forward fold. So inhale, our hands up. And then exhale, taking the chest forward, folding from the hips, reaching forwards. If you need to bend your knees slightly, if it's too intense on the hamstrings, then just taking that tiny bend in the knees. If you're good with the hamstrings, then just reaching the hands forward, trying to take the nose down towards the toes, so not slumping into the back. Spine's long, reaching the hands forward, maybe clasping the feet, if that's good. Taking 2 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, 1 more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bringing the hands down. So just folding the left foot in this time. So taking the left foot to the inside of the right thigh. This time we're going to fold over the right leg. So keeping those right toes pointing up. Again, inhaling, lifting the hands, lifting the chest. Exhale, taking the chest forward. Again, maybe clasping that hand if that feels good. Keeping the spine nice and long. Again, thinking about taking the nose down to the toes instead of just collapsing through the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Taking 1 more breath here. Inhale. Exhale, good, rising up. And then switching out those legs. So bringing the left leg out this time, folding the right leg in, and placing the right foot to the inside of the left thigh. Just opening out the right hip slightly, left toes are flexed. Inhale, the hands up. Exhale, fold. Again, keeping this nice soft left knee if you need to. So really hinging from the hips. So we're stretching the right hip out, the left hamstring. This should feel really good. Again, just being aware if you're tensing up the shoulders. Sometimes we have a tendency just to tense everything up, so if you can feel that at any point, then just relaxing and releasing. Inhale back up. This time we're going to bring both feet together, so just like the feet of a book. So both feet together, the soles of the feet, clasping the hands around the feet, just letting the knees knock open, coming into our bound angle pose. So maybe just fluttering the legs slightly, like butterfly wings, if that feels good. If it feels good, just to keep some stillness. And that's good too, sitting up nice and tall. So really breathing into the hips. It might feel quite intense here on the inner thighs, on the hips. Just using the breath, sending it there. And then just shuffling forward slightly, staying with the legs in this position. We're gently going to sink back. If you want to take a cushion or a pillow under your back, that's absolutely fine. And then just bringing one hand to the chest, one hand to the belly. Closing off the eyes. Feeling the chest and the belly just rise and fall. Gently releasing the hands, folding the legs in, just bringing the knees into the chest, just rocking from side to side. And then taking a big stretch, really reaching, pointing with the fingers and toes. And then just making your way over onto your front, so just rolling over onto your front, taking the hands and the arms like a pillow and just letting the head lie in the hands. Just gently rocking the hips from side to side and start to settle into the breath. And then when you're ready, just pressing back into your child's pose. If the knees are together, then taking the hands down by the sides. If the knees are open slightly, then taking the hands out in front. Just connecting the forehead with the earth. Just taking a few moments here just before you carry on with your day, with your evening, whatever you're about to do next. Just taking those last few moments here just for yourself. Just checking in with your body now, just seeing how it feels. Hopefully it's a bit more relaxed. It's a bit less tight, it's a bit less tense. So just taking a couple more breaths here. And then when you're ready to finish the practice, just gently making your way up to seated. I really hope that felt as good for you as it did for me. Again, it's just a really good practice to do at any time of the day. Maybe you've just got a quick 20 minutes and you just need to unwind, you just need to breathe, you just need some space for yourself. It just feels really good. I feel really good now, ready to carry on with my day. Thank you so much for flowing with me today. Please hit subscribe, please give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Again, I love hearing suggestions that you have for flows, things that help you. Equally, if you don't like something or if something doesn't help you, then please let me know, because it helps me to create the content that you want to see, the content that is good for you. Thank you very much for joining me. Namaste.